Kind of fun having the number 1 and number 2 team playing tonight. Seems like we've had back-to-back hockey games that have all been really, really good contests, whether it's been overtimes or ties or overtime losses, a couple of those, and just it's been some great hockey that's been had here at the John Gornick Memorial Arena over the past probably 2-3 weeks, and I don't think we're going to let up anytime soon. We've got some fun games in front of us as well. Put a little plug in for Saturday if you are if you're iced in like most of us in the northern region right now. I think Saturday is going to be a smooth like 30 below zero or something like that. So if you are just sitting around, Adam and I are going to make our way on over to Hunt Arena over in River Falls, and we'll be bringing you a live broadcast of the girls versus the University School. Should be another great contest. University School is a top 10 team along with Hudson, and playing on some neutral ice, if you will, over at Hunt Arena. So always a fun time to get over to Hunt Arena. It's a beautiful facility, and it gets a little challenging from a camera perspective, but I know Adam will be up to the challenge over there at River Falls. Again, Saturday at 2 o'clock, we'll get things going, dropping the puck. But today, we got hockey here in over the blue line. Nice work by Hudson, just jumping on things. Rose Giblin jumped into the play there, got a nice shot in on Stowe. Winkowski gets a nose in there, and they're able to push this one on out. It's going to be an icing for the Stars, and they'll regroup in their own end. I feel like I always need to say hi to Beverly out there, Nikki's family. Hope you are doing well. Anybody else want to ping the booth and say hi, feel free. I'll get to you if I can. It's the usual, so it's RaidersStreaming@gmail.com. Again, hit us up. Love to hear where you're watching from. Get a shout out if I can. We'll see how hectic this game gets going here. Danny Robson in on the draw. Hudson won the draw, but couldn't quite handle it. It comes on out. That's that crafty number 10, Ava Kyson, for the ECA Stars. You have to keep an eye on. Speaking of Nikki, there's a shot on goal, her first one of the evening. Nikki's out there with Julia Wareham. Julia Wareham's number 2-5 for Hudson. ECA, nice tape to tape. They'll change 4 behind the play. They've got 1 in deep and a whole bunch of Raiders back there, but unable to secure the puck. Nice job by ECA to keep this one deep in the zone and allow for that full change to happen. They'll dig away at this near board now, and coming away with that one was ECA. So Danny Robson gives chase on that far side. She beats it up that far side. It does get up and out. Leah Parker in pursuit. Hannah Helmers kind of gets tied up in the skate area with another player there. That one slips out into the high slot there, poking at it. Hudson does gain control, or at least gets it up and out of the zone. Mallory Thompson with a good stick there to break the pressure. ECA is coming on strong right now. Got them hemmed in the zone to our right. Elena Kushner in net for Hudson. Watching the action just over her right shoulder as both these teams scrap for that puck. Thompson gets a hold of this one. Tries to send it wide, but can't hit the breaking forward, so they'll continue to be hemmed in the zone here. And Hudson, I would think, would look to get a change here if they can. That one looked like it was outside the zone, but called in still. Hit the leg of a player who was outside the zone. Easily missed there. Ooh, a redirect as that one went flying towards the net. Again, the crafty number 10 for them. Ava Kyson out there flying around right now, and Hudson definitely needs to get a change here. A redirect on in. Hudson again looking to get this one out. Tipped down by one of the ECA stars. They'll fire it along the far side now. Kyson gives chase, number 10, Ava. Hudson able to get a fresh line out there, so good to not give one up there as they'd been hemmed in the zone. ECA able to get a couple line changes in there and get the exact combination they wanted out, but Hudson doing a nice job of holding to the outside, not letting them get any choice shots on net there. Wow, look at the speed coming into the zone here. Nice job holding that near post. Elena Kushner doing an excellent job here on the, like I said, on the near post, holding her ground. This one goes right in front here. They'll play it off of Stowe's. Oh, Hudson trying to get control here. Woo! They hustle. Nikki Olin up the right side now. He's got Wareham streaking towards the middle. Like to see Hudson get something set up here. This Olin line's ready to go. Tries to get it over to Wareham. Nice stick there by ECA to break up that play. Comes out to Helmers. Helmers takes a peek. She'll fire this one on in deep. Hudson will change 4. Just out of the reach there of the ECA stars, and looked like an ice to me, but I must have been missing something there. It was not called, so we'll continue play. Nice stick there by 14, Rose Giblin. She'll feed it on up to the right side. That's Bailey Dirks will fire that one on in deep. ECA slings this one behind their goaltender. Stowe tries to bounce it off the boards. Kept there nicely by Kennedy Hendricks, number 6. Kennedy, one of the seniors on the squad this year. In deep, Sid feeds it out front. Kind of trickles towards the blue paint there, but no white jerseys in the area to bat that one on home. This one goes the length. Again, icing waved off. Eva Kyson at the blue line. Woo! Very nice moves. Tries to feed this one out front. Nice pad save there. Like they're trying to hold on to that one just in case Elena Kushner wanted to put a glove on it. Elena was like, hey, let's play this thing. So they had to clear that one out. Nice stop there in front. That's Sydney Hendricks. Her sister Kennedy Hendricks on that far board trying to get it on up. Hudson again to the point, but not out. Bailey Dirks, without a doubt, will fire that one off the boards, and a great job to get that one all the way down and on net, so no icing there. Mallory Thompson comes into the zone with some speed now. She's got Leah Parker out front, but loses the handle on this one. ECA able to pick this one up and tries to gain control in the zone, and they do. Nice job by Hudson tying these guys up just a little bit in the zone. Julia Wareham flying around out there. She's got number 2-2, Taylor Wanschneider with her. Mallory Thompson in over the blue line. Mallory hits the brakes, back out to the point. Helmers plays catch with her on that far board. Quick shot, rebound comes out front. Nobody around for that one. They'll bounce it off the boards and drop this one back on in. That's Julia Wareham wrapping that one all the way around. Julia, nice job to catch up to that puck. Dishes it off to Olin. Nikki Olin with it now. Nikki is out there with Danny Robson. Rose Giblin comes in from the blue line. Rose bats at this one. Danny Robson into support along with Nikki Olin. They're digging along the boards here, just battling away, trying to get this puck out. Gets back to Rose Giblin. Nice job by Rose, holding their ground. They feed it on in front. Back out, high slot, quick shot, does not get through traffic. That was blocked just about a foot after the shot was made. Giblin sees that one float over her back. She sends this one on net. Nice job by Hudson, some good pressure there as they start to get things cranked up on that shift. So they'll change them out. We'll get 5 freshies on the Hudson squad. Sydney Hendricks will come in for the draw. Morgan Miller plays that one deep on in behind Stowe. Winkoski with it now. Winkoski looks to the point. Nope, cuts on in, shoots. A flyer of a puck. They'll have to go back into their own end to regroup here. Batted off the boards here. Winkoski, yep, tips it out, gets held up there, no call. Seems like that could have been called as Winkoski was about off to the races. The ECA Stars got a little hold on her to slow her down, but no call there. We'll let them play. Bailey Dirks on that far side. She feeds it on out. We'll cycle Sydney Hendricks off the play here. Winkoski behind the net. Mallory Thompson comes out. Kennedy Hendricks fires this one on in. The bench with a little confusion beneath us right now as they thought they might have had too many. The ECA Stars getting a little confused on that change. Ava Kyson up that left side. Ava changes the angle. Nice play by Elena Kushner. She sees that one come up her pad and into her glove. So the bench beneath us screaming about the Hudson squad having too many on the ice, and the ref explained to them that was not the case, so we'll get another face-off in the Hudson zone. And Hudson's had the better of the play the last couple minutes, coming out, cycling the puck nicely, and not getting a lot of looks, but definitely getting it into that zone and keeping things going on the north side of the rink. Leah Parker on in over the blue line. Leah goes wide. She'll hit the brakes. Mallory Thompson right there. Nice shot by Thompson. Bit of a tight angle there. This one back out to the point. Fed behind the goaltender Stowe. Thompson tries to put a stick on it. This one bounces over the point. Kennedy Hendricks fires this along the near side now. Nikki Olin, they tipped this one in. That's Danny Robson who tipped that one on in. Had to be played by Stowe. A little fire wagon hockey going right now. So we've got some nice end-to-end action. Hudson doing a nice job picking up the trailers there, not leaving anybody unaccounted for us. Ava Kyson does a great job of really drawing a whole bunch of attention or a crowd, and before you know it, you're watching where she's at, and you got four players open. Robson, drop pass, Winkoski. Shot did not get through traffic. ECA doing a great job of getting in front of these pucks as they're being shot by Hudson. Sydney Hendricks, had one out front to Winkoski, but it was a sauced pass that was about a foot off the deck there, off the ice, and just a tough one to corral and shoot. Hudson now shoots. A little one just missed on the left side there. Nice job. Helmers had taken a shot from the blue line there. That should be an icing as she was not quite over the red line there. That's unfortunate as Hudson was really getting some nice momentum. Well, it's still 0-0. I forget we don't have the scoreboard that we usually have plastered up there. So 0-0 right now, 6:46 to go in this first period. I'll make sure I do a better job of relaying probably the time, the score. I'll get posted up there in just 2 seconds. Far side now, Juan Snyder. Taylor gets this one out of the zone. Nice job by her. Nice stick in there. Tried to break that one up. They'll drop this one on in. Elena Kushner just plays that over to number 14. That's Rose Giblin. Giblin with it now. Giblin off that far wall. Ava Kyson. Look out when she gets the puck. Giblin will reset again in her own zone. She'll hit the brakes now. Fed back behind the goaltender, and Hudson would probably like to get this one up and out right now. They seem a little gassed on the shift. They've been out there for a little bit. Behind the net, try to feed that out front to Kyson. Now to the point. Go D to D, quick shot, nice save by Elena. ECA continues to cycle them in and out. They fire this one down. They'll change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Had one on the far side. There'll be an offside, so a face off to our left. Well, if they would have hustled on that last play, they definitely could have caught that Hudson team in the change, but ECA couldn't quite get the puck to the far side for that outlet pass, and frankly, that's all right. Nikki Olin wins the drawback. That's number 4 for Hudson. Morgan Miller tries to backhand one in. It ends up being up and out of play, so a little souvenir for a lucky Raider fan. Oh, Hudson keeps this one on in. Danny Robson, nice job, picks this one up. Backhander over to Wareham. Back to the point. Quick shot again. Blocked almost as soon as it comes off the stick. This one's shot wide of the goaltender and comes around to the near board now. Nice job. I think that's Nikki Olin who intercepted that pass and fired it up the near side. Danny Robson, one to beat. Robson goes wide. Oh, tries to cut on in. Here comes ECA right back on. Nice stick there. A little, again, end-to-end action here by both these teams as they amp up the skating. Sent over to Sydney Hendricks. Sydney Hendricks through the neutral zone. Hendricks shoots. This one goes wide. Just out of the reach of about everybody on the ice, so Helmers will grab this one on in the zone. They try to get it up and out. That's Rose Giblin. Can't get it cleared. A good stick again by this ECA squad. They keep Hudson hemmed in the zone here. Just a couple miscues on some passes, and all of a sudden you've got ECA just kind of setting up shop in the zone here. Nice job by Sid Hendricks. Got a 2-1 if they hustle. Winkowski feeds it up to Sid. Sid leans on in. Sid, had the backhand. Just couldn't get the stick on it. On over, quick shot, trickles on in. Stowe with a heck of a save. All right, let's see if we can't. Hudson drops this one deep into the zone again and gives chase. That's Taylor Wanschneider out there, along with Mallory Thompson. Excuse my sniffles here. We get our first penalty of the game here. Looks like we're going to get a slash on ECA. Alrighty. Boom! Got a scoreboard. All right, so a power play. 3:15 to go in this opening period. Both teams really kind of testing the waters, going back and forth. Nobody's really had a grade A opportunity to speak of thus far. See if Hudson can put something together here. So of all the people that hit the bench, that's one that you'd like to see over there taking a breather. It's an errant pass by Hudson. They'll have to give chase. Giblin all the way back down. Washes her player out. Okay, here we go. 4-on-3 right now. Quick pass over to Winkowski. Danny Robson got drug offside. Nice job by her to get back onside. Hudson again just can't quite get those passes to click along the near board here, and ECA doing a good job of breaking things up. Back into the zone they come. Robson with it now. Robson settles the puck down. Sends this one, tried to get it deep there, but got picked off again by ECA. Nice hustle by ECA to really shut things down. Here we go, ECA on the breakaway. We'll get a hook on that one. Danny Robson will be going to the bench, I believe. Wow, they just let him play here. I thought we got a touch on that in the corner. So they'll pull their goaltender, get an extra attacker out there for a split second or two until Hudson grabs this one again. There's the whistle finally. So a hook, a good hook, if there is such a thing when you've got a player bearing down on your goaltender. So 2 minutes ago on the board for Danny Robson's hook. We'll skate 4 aside here for 27 seconds. 27 seconds of 4 aside, and then ECA on the power play. 1:42 left to go in this opening period. So a lot of ice out there. 4 aside right now. We'll see who can take advantage of that, at least for the next 14 seconds here. Bailey Dirks works her way on into the zone. Bailey slows things down behind Stowe. Nice little tip by Nikki Olin. ECA back to full strength here. So minute 5 to go. ECA will hold this one on up at the blue line now. They'll take a look, head this one over to the left of Kushner. Oh, tried to fire one out front there. Nice job by Hudson. That's Kennedy Hendricks getting in the way of that centering pass. 37 seconds to go in the first period. Again, ECA still on this power play. Kicked on out. Excuse me. Nikki Olin gets this one out of the zone. Good job by Nikki to get this one the length of the ice. They'll change up 3 or 4 behind her. Maybe get a fresh crew out there for Hudson. 17 ticks on the clock. Nice stick there by number 25, Julia Wareham. They get it on in. Nice save by Elena Kushner. Beauty, as we like to say. So 8 seconds to go in this period, 8.9 to be exact. 27 seconds left to go on the power play. So we'll have a carryover of 19 if they don't get anything done here. 4-2, and you'll hear the horn right now. So that's going to do it for one period of play. Hudson and ECA still knotted up. Nothing to write home about in the goal category, but some fun hockey back and forth. Again, both teams kind of testing where the other is at. Stick around. We've got a nice interview from Bailey Dirks coming up here. Thanks for joining us on Hockey Central today. My guest is Bailey Dirks, another senior on the girls varsity team. Bailey, thanks again for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Wanted to get to know you just a little bit. Love to talk to you about some hockey memories from over the years. Do you have a favorite kind of hockey memory that stands out, whether, last year, years before, maybe when you were just starting out in hockey?
Well, when I was younger, me and a couple of the girls, we had a 4-peat for state, so winning state 4 years in a row in youth was pretty fun.
So I was going to talk about that kind of pregame. Do you remember the years that you guys did the 4-peat? Because this has been talked about before in other interviews, which I love. I love that this is a big deal, and I really think it is. Do you remember the years?
Oh, it was probably 20, 13 or 12, 13, 14, 15. Or something.
Okay. Nice. And how about from a rink perspective, is there a rink or an atmosphere that you've played at where you thought, wow, this is tough?
Any rink that's like crazy cold. Like if it's so cold where you can't feel your toes, like it's hard to skate.
Agree. How about a favorite mom or dad moment related to hockey?
Well, one time when my dad was coaching, we were doing like a drill or something, and he thought he was super cool, and he was trying to go super fast, and he totally fell and ate it. So I thought it was funny. Everyone else was like, "Oh my God, is he okay?" And I was in the corner laughing. So that was pretty funny.
Anytime Dad eats it on the ice, that's always worth a laugh or two. How about a top sporting event that you've attended, whether it's collegiate, at the pro level, or even high school? Any top events that stand out as one of your faves?
Well, I like the Florida Panthers. So every time they play the Wild, we go there, and I don't know. That's like, I love going to that game because I get to cheer for the opposing team, which is weird but fun too.
I love it. And now I got to ask, how did you get connected with liking the Florida Panthers? Is there a connection there? Somebody you know, or just a player you like?
I just was like, gosh, let me just pick probably the worst team in the league to like. And then I was like, I'm just going to stick with them because once they're good, I'm like, I was a true fan.
That's right. I love it. How about a top show on Netflix, Prime, HBO, something when you're just relaxing at home that you like to watch or maybe binge watch?
Definitely Parks and Rec. A bunch of the girls on the hockey team, we will go before practice and watch Parks and Rec. So Parks and Rec. Nice.
Love that. How about a song that maybe pre-game or when you wake up in the morning, something you like to that gets you kind of pumped up and going for the day?
Well, I like country, and even though if it's not like super like pumped up rap, I'm always listening to country. I like Kenny Chesney. Gets me pumped in the morning.
Awesome. And then how about a favorite pet? Do you have a pet that stands out as the number one or at least one of the faves?
I have two. One's Isaac and the other one's Rue, and they're siblings. And I like Rue, but she's annoying sometimes. She bites everything. She's chewed like 3 pairs of my Birks. But I still love Rue.
And what kind of a dog is Rue?
Rue is a Jack Russell Terrier.
Jack Russell Terrier. Awesome. How about a favorite food and place to eat that food? So something after practice or in the summer that you and the girls might hit for a favorite spot.
Well, I don't know if it's a food, but High Chews the candy. We are always eating High Chews. Like, there's just a bag in our locker room, like in the bathroom, that we just go in and take. But only a couple people know about it. So
nice. So keep that under wraps if you're watching this out there. How about a favorite summer spot to hang out in either a lake or on the river or beach or just a cabin or all of the above? Is there a spot that you like to retreat to in the summer?
We have a cabin in Cumberland, nice. So me and the girls go up there a lot and just hang out, go on the boat, kind of just do water sports. We learned how to surf this summer, which was fun. So just the cabin in the water outside.
Sweet. All right, it's time for the speed round, the infamous speed round. I'll ask you a fair amount of questions, probably 5 or 6. You either answer the question with one of the words that I give you, or you tell me what your answer is. You ready?
Yes.
Clapper or wrister?
Wrister.
Top shelf or 5-hole?
Top shelf.
Favorite band? Kenny Chesney.
Yes.
College or pro hockey?
College.
Hat or shades?
Hat.
River or lake?
Lake.
Scary or funny movie?
Funny.
You are the first person who said funny movie.
Really?
That's awesome. I like that. I'd think funny too. What's your favorite funny movie?
Oh, like
or movies?
Grown Ups is a good one.
Nice.
Me and my dad always watch Grown Ups.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you, Bailey, it's been fun getting to know you this evening on Hockey Talk. Like to wish you and the ladies best of luck this year in the 2018 and 2019 campaign. Thanks again for joining me on Hockey Talk.
Thank you.
So here we go. Period number 2 underway here at John Gornick Memorial. Hudson in their own end, fed that one on up to Sid Hendricks, caught her in the the shin peg. It's always tough to catch one of those passes. Giblin, that one jumps her stick there. Eau Claire with it deep in the zone. Oh man, Kushner had to be sharp on that far pipe. Nice job by her to keep that one clear. Still in the zone right now, and this ECA team trying to get something set up here. So they've got Hudson hemmed in just a little bit right now behind Elena Kushner right now. They'll swap one player out, get one fresh set of legs out there. Elena just outside the glove there, and this one drops down behind her net. Little wet ice back there makes for a a very stop and start type puck when you get a little water left on the ice from the Zamboni. Winkowski tries to get this one up along the boards. It ends up going up and out of play, so we will get a stoppage here. Good time to get a stoppage of play there. Even though it's still in the zone, they'll regroup over on that far board, and Hudson's able to get Nikki Olin's line out there. Julia Wareham to her right, and Hannah Helmer's out there on the defensive line. Stars control this one, work it out to the point. Quick shot through traffic. Oh, those always make me nervous with all the skates that they can deflect off of. It doesn't take a whole lot, and angles changed and things go in. Along the near board now, that's Robson. Nikki Olin gets mugged there over to Wareham. Wareham up that far left side. Julia Wareham. Woo! Wareham with a shot on net. And a girl off that side board. Not a bad idea, getting pucks on net. Wareham heads up play, shooting on the goaltender there, waking Stowe up. Stowe was probably taking a nap right there, and Wareham almost caught her off guard. Leah Parker out there buzzing around. Leah grabs this one. Hannah Helmers will drop this one deep in the zone. The two defensive players will skate off. We'll get some fresh legs out there. Hudson would love to just keep this in the zone. Gonna get an icing here, I believe. Yes. Well, they had definitely had something going there for a bit, as they had that ECA team hemmed in their own zone, and unfortunately couldn't keep it in at the line. Well, played along the near wall here. They'll try to dig it off, and they do. Oh, Sid Hendricks almost got that tip through the legs there. Couldn't quite do it. ECA right back on. Whoo, my goodness. Got over the faceoff dot, stopped, squared up to the goaltender, and shot. A nice job by ECA to get that puck in on net there. Bailey Dirks tries to play this one along the near side now. Gets tangled up with one of the ECA players momentarily. Morgan Miller fires this back around the other way. Oh, what a chess match between these two teams right now. ECA fires one in front. Ooh, Kushner again doing a great job staying tight to that far pipe. Not cheating out, so could not, that wraparound kind of bounce off the pad and in shot was not available. Nice job by Elena. They'll dig at this one along right in front of the, to the left of the bench here. Danny Robson in on the play, supporting his Nikki Olin. And Avery Johnson, number 27. Nice job by Danny Robson. Gets this one in. See if we can get it deep in the zone here and then get something set up. Wareham gets there right away. Puck comes out. Avery Johnson with it now. Some in-tight passing there. Wareham with it. Wareham tries to feed it over to Nikhil, and they'll pinch in from the point. Oh, boy. Overskated this one and just washed out on it. Not a bad play. We'll get a hand pass call. Well, I'll tell you, that was almost off to the races. Hannah Helmers did a good job of losing an edge there, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and taking out that ECA player to stop what potentially could have been an odd man rush. So 12:45 to go in this second period. Still knotted up at zeros out on the board right now. Shots on goal right now. Hudson 5-8 for ECA. Kind of like what we talked about between periods, that ECA getting the better of the chances so far. An icing call here. So this one will come back down to our right. And Coach not liking what he's seeing on the ice. He's going to argue things a second here.
I was right on top of that, guys. He was walking up from about 3 feet behind when she released it.
Well, the ref's clarifying just another call. The coach may be getting a little bit of extra time and rest for his squad out there. Tough to tell. Winkowski out there with Sydney Hendricks and Bailey Dirks. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's this cold weather gets the better of me. Hopefully not getting anything other than a couple sneezes out of it. Giblin tried to trap that one. It squirts out front here, back out to the point. She walks the blue. Nice job by Quinn Winkowski. She shuts that down as she stands up tall, takes the puck in the midsection, and nice gutsy play by her. Eva Kyson wheeling and dealing here. She'll dish this one back to the defense. They'll get in over the red and dump and chase. Giblin spins off that backside, sends one on up to Danny Robson. They'll drop this one in deep again. Giblin. Nice move by Rose Giblin. Shoots this one on over to Morgan Miller. They bobble this one, but they'll pick it on up along the near side. That's Danny Robson. Robson tries to hit Wareham there. Wareham will battle beneath us along with Danny Robson. Well, and they say girls hockey isn't that physical. Very physical sport here. Nice job by both teams muscling on in there, and they'll get this one up and out. Wareham almost tipped it past. Oh, man, that was real close to being off to the races there. So Wareham tried to get that between the boards and the player there. Hudson with a quick change. They took their time feeding it on up. They get it up finally. Quick shot, pad, save, Elena. Kushner flashes the pads. What a beaut. Another shot on in, Elena, nice save. Huge couple saves here. Some grade A looks by this ECA squad right now. So they're definitely getting the better of the opportunities so far. Well, they take a couple swats at her. She comes down the ice. Nice job by number 10. That's Mallory Thompson. Gets it in deep, and ECA a couple times has had a real good opportunity to get some momentum going down the ice and just missed on the pass. This time they get it in clean. They're starting to skate just a little bit faster. Quinn Winkowski up that left side. Quinn's got Dirks trailing. Quinn goes wide. Hits the brakes, back out to the point. Morgan Miller. Oh, I'll tell you, you'd like to see a shot taken there on such a beautiful kind of breakout into the zone here. Both lines flying right now, and Quinn Winkowski. obviously frustrated after that last break into the zone, not able to get anything off. $9:13 to go in this second period. ECA wins this one, or at least bats this one out. They'll wave off any icing. Hudson feeds it along that far board now. Oh my goodness, off the pipe and out. A grade AA scoring opportunity right there for this ECA squad. Bit of a body check and a hand to the face there, so both players are going to go. Ava Kyson will get a hold, and number 27 for Hudson, that's Avery Johnson, will also get a hold. So anytime you can get Ava Kyson off the ice, that's helpful. So Ava's going to go to the box. They'll set up to the left of Alana Kushner. Nice draw win by ECA. They'll feed this one off the near board and on in deep. Kennedy Hendricks and her sister back there battling. They get it straight up the gut here. Up and out. Bailey Dirks drops this off the near board now. Sends this in deep. Hits the brakes. Sprays that back wall with snow, but they lose the handle here. And back comes ECA. Kennedy Hendricks with the puck now. She'll bounce this one off the boards there over to Rose Giblin. Quinn Winkowski fires this one out. Bailey Dirks in tight. Quinn bounces one off the boards there. And ECA back on into the zone here. It's just back and forth hockey. Both these teams really battling through the neutral zone. And 2-1, here we go. Kennedy Hendricks with her sister shot. Score! Hudson! Hendricks to Hendricks. Woo-hoo! What a beauty. Well, we're going to have to get a quick look at that one because that is an awesome goal. Kennedy sees Sydney open, and Sydney Hendricks just blasts this one off the crossbar and in. They like to call that bar down. Well, a huge goal. That's Hendricks from Hendricks. You gotta love the combo. That was fun. I think that's the first one I've called this year.
Hudson Raiders at 9:22 in the second period. Number 19, Sydney Hendricks. Assisted by number 6, Kennedy Hendricks.
What a great looking goal. A golden opportunity, and Hudson buries the biscuit, making this a 1-0 game right now. Hudson, 7:24 to go in this period. Big goal for Hudson. Shots on goal right now, 7-11. Hudson with 7. So the ref letting both teams know at 6:44 the first whistle after that, the two that are in the box right now, Ava Kyson happens to be one of them, that will get out after those offsetting minor rough penalties that were assessed. Leah Parker, she can wheel. Woo, in tight there. Nice job. Taylor Wanschneider tried to bat one in tight. Weaving through traffic there. That's the Stars. Ooh, Getting a little tricky in the zone there. Like to just kind of get that up and out cleanly, but fumbled at the blue line, so this one's kept in. Oh my goodness, that one came right to the side post, and a skate was there. You can see it just buried right along the pipe. Again, Elena Kushner doing a great job not cheating over and getting one of those bounce-ins off the skater pad. So Kennedy Hendricks out there with Nikki Olin and her line with Robson and Julia Wareham. Wareham comes in to support. Wareham with it now. Wareham catches this one in her skates. Has Robson far side. Feeds it on over to Robson. Robson gets there first. Nice job by Robson. Robson, oh, just loses the wheel on that one. That puck was going a little bit faster than she was skating, but still in the zone now. Just under 6 minutes to go. Nice outlet pass for the Stars. They'll fire this one on in. They'll change 1, 2, 3. Hudson with it now at the blue. They'll bounce it off the wall. Nice job. Wareham on in. Wareham catches that one in her skates, digs it out, and then fires it in deep to the zone. Good idea by her. Hendricks loose in front. Oh, nice stick there by the defender to knock that one off of her. Off of her stick. Winkoski, nice job to get this one in deep. Look at Quinn just battle on in. Great hustle by Quinn Winkoski as she jumps on into the play. I don't know what happened there. Looks like she took something to the rib. She is bent over right now as she comes to the bench holding her side. So might have taken a stick or something. I know that sometimes you come into the boards and you'll take an awkward stick to the midsection where you are not protected by pads. Hopefully Quinn will be out in another shift or two. So 5 aside here. Both players have been left out of the box after that roughing, offsetting roughing penalties. Nikki Owen wins that draw, pushes it back to the point. Just a little out of reach for Helmers. Helmers hits the brakes, loses the handle. A weird bounce there off the boards. Nikki Olin gets run off the play. No call there. Refs are letting them go just a little bit, and the student section enjoying to see the action out there. Oh, they do get one in front. Nikki now. Nikki feeds this one on. Wareham can't quite catch that outlet. They'll get a shift change and an icing, so this will come back down to our left. 4.5 to go in this second period. Hudson able to get one in the net. The Hendricks sisters connect for a nice goal. So a face-off to the left of Elena Kushner. Avery Johnson out there right now. Avery will skate this one on up ice. Tries to feed it over to Sid Hendricks, but just out of reach. So again, they'll regroup back down to our left here. This time it'll be to the right of Elena Kushner for the face-off. Hudson wins this draw, sends it on around. Mallory Thompson pins her player against the boards there. Oh, guess who? Ava Kyson dug that one out, but an errant play by her as that one went out of the zone, but they're right back on in. Sent aside, Elena. Just steady Eddie back there, pushes that one aside. You're liking her demeanor in net right now. Tip. Bailey Dirks off to the races. Bailey Dirks cuts on in. Oh, lost the puck in her skates for just a split second as she had come over that blue line. Thought we were going to see some magic there, a little razzle-dazzle. This one along the near corner here. They walk on out with this one. That was Nikki Owen. Tries to get a snapshot on and gets blocked again. ACA is just doing an outstanding job getting in the lanes and blocking shots. Overskated that one. They'll fire that one behind the goaltender, and Rose Giblin will pick it up. Rose with it. Feeds this one along that far side. Gets tripped up there. Oh, careful. Puck's loose in front. Oh, careful. Still loose. Shot. Score. Ava Kyson to the right of the goaltender. You give her a loose puck, and nobody's going to stop that one. She just buries it top shelf, so it's one apiece. Oh, you could just feel that breakdown happening in the zone, and Ava Kyson gets the goal there. With 2:52 to go in this second period, so they'll tie it on up. And again, just see them swarming on that last one. Just Hudson running around in the zone a little bit. Fortunately, ECA able to capitalize on that. So, oh, a misplay there at the blue line, a rare misplay. Winkowski goes into the corner and she back out on the ice. So good to have her back. After that last shift, she had left kind of hunched over. It looked like she took a stick or something to the midsection, but back out there, a gritty player, Winkowski.
Scoring at 14:08 in the second period for Eau Claire.
That's offsides all day long.
Assisted by number 6,
Not called.
Howard, and number 20, Lauren Carmody.
Hudson gathers this one up. Oh, just missed it, Bailey Dirks. This one's fed back deep into the zone here. Winkowski gets her stick lifted. And a tired group out there right now for Hudson, you can tell. Ava with it now. Ava back out to the point. Coach telling them to keep it in deep. Minute 40 to go. They're going to cycle a couple fresh players in there, and that's a smart play by the coach. Quick shot, tipped. Sid Hendricks with it now. Sid fires this one on down. We'll get an icing. Much needed icing though. 85 seconds left to go, and I don't know what happened to our camera there, but just bumped it. Sorry about that. On the tech side of the house, we're back there. Back out to the point for ECA. They'll feed this along the near board here and lose the handle on it. Hudson will get off to the races. Robson, nice job in pursuit there. Robson causing all sorts of havoc behind the play. Nice job by Danny Robson. She'll come away with this, and Wareham with it now. Wareham's got Nikki out front. Nikki shoots. Oh! A nice stick there in front. Wareham had teed her up really nicely. Very nice look by Wareham and Nikki Olin there in the zone. Would have been a fun one to call. Miller, one of the defenders, in deep, letting them get a change here. She'll just lay that one into the behind the goal line, and Sid Hendricks with it now. Sid banks one off the boards. And pursuit goes along the near side now. Nice pinch. Sid out front. Oh, Sydney Hendricks was right out front. Got the puck, but just not in the right spot. On the far side, Mallory Thompson shoots. We got 12 seconds to go. Oh, boy, Hudson really wants to get something going here late in the period, but it's going to be a little too late, so we're all tied up at 1. Stick around for what will be a very fun third period, I can guarantee you that. Well, welcome back to John Gornick Memorial. It's Ken Conan and Adam Tilson on the camera tonight. We got the ice setting up just a little bit, still a little wet out there in spots. Looks like a large snail crawled down the ice in front of us. And then behind the goals, it's always a little wet back there. And in front of the goaltender for the Stars, you can see a big patch of open water out there. So we'll let that set up, give it another minute or two, and Well, the girls are ready to play. I don't think the refs are quite ready to let this one get going here. So again, let the ice set up out there. So a couple goals scored that last period. The first opening goal was scored by Hudson. Number 19, Sydney Hendricks, gets the assist from her sister, number 6, Kennedy Hendricks. And on the Eau Claire goal, it was number 10, Ava Kyson, with the assist to number, what is that, 1 and, oh, sorry. Got it. So the goal was scored by number 6, Krumer, with the assist, to Laura Carmody. Whoa, coming in hot. Watch your head, I guess. Warren, what's up with you, dude? 10 from 6 and 20. Okay. So Ava Kyson did get the goal. I wasn't too far out to lunch. And then 6, Cami Kamenauer, and 20, Lauren Carmody. So Kyson with the goal, though. Again, left her kind of open. Well, she found a way to get open to the right of our goaltender, and a little bit of a breakdown in the zone, and away they go. So tied up, 1 apiece coming into the third period. I've called so many tight games lately, I can't even tell you. Does not surprise me one bit. We're tied up 1 apiece here after 2 periods of play. So some fun, exciting hockey that we've had in the Hudson area for the past couple weeks, both boys and girls. Very competitive games. Rose Giblin behind her goaltender. Feeds this one on over. Point shot. That one's wide by a country mile. They'll cycle 2 off right now. ECA does a nice job kind of getting some fresh players out there. Bailey Dirks on the forecheck out there. Just out of reach of Morgan Miller. They'll send this along the near side now. Nice catch. That was number 9, Paige Hubert. Really nice catch of the puck there. It was behind her. To the right of Kushner. Oh, nice save as she's tight on that far pipe. Elena does a great job positionally. That one fired wide. Still in the zone. ECA getting the better of play right now. We'll fire this one off the boards all the way down for an icing, yes. So that'll come back down to our right. I'd like to say another special thank you to the Hudson band that came out to play between periods and pregame. Really fun to have some live music here in the arena. Always brings a nice element to the sporting event. So again, thank you to the high school band. Hannah Helmer's below the goal line there. Tries to fire it up that far side. Again, that ice is still setting up back there. A little wet. Nice save by Elena Kushner. That one got through traffic there. Nice job by Elena. Hudson would like to get control of this one and kind of get it up to the north side of the rink here. Nice touch pass. Nikki with it. With the whole team collapsing on her. Nikki does a great job keeping at least temporarily in the zone. Couple defenders step up there. Nobody able to get past them. Kennedy Hendricks had the assist earlier. Gets this one off the boards. Helmers steps up in the play. The senior Helmers wisely drops this one in deep. Well, a couple icings to get this third period underway here. Both teams trying to kind of feel out what the other is going to be up to this period. And so a face-off to the right of Stowe. ECA controls this one off the draw. Nice job by Juan Schneider on that far side. Leah Parker drops this one off. Tried to hook up the give and go there. Avery Johnson, Mallory Thompson, number 10 in there. Good job along with Taylor Wanschneider, number 22, back out to the point. That's 2-7. That's Avery Johnson. Into the zone. Nice job by Mallory Thompson, pestering that ECA player there, but can't quite relieve her of the puck. Leah Parker, nice job. She's not the tallest player out there, but can lean on you and very speedy. Fun to watch. This one's tipped out. Winkoski. He's got the flow. Flying on down. Walks one. Winkoski. Oh, can't quite get the shot off there. Dirks keeps this one in at the line. Nice job by Bailey Dirks. She picks up one. Oh, she fed Hendricks. Hendricks gets stick check there in the slot area and can't do anything with that pass. A nice look, at least, by that Hudson squad. Big shift by them. Another face-off to the right of Stowe and to our left on the north side of the rink here. 13-12 to go. Still one apiece. Oh, one apiece. Hendricks fires this one on over for Winkowski. Hendricks grabbed it, at least momentarily, then fires it to her right. Winkowski. Oh, trying to feed Sid out front. Just out of her reach. Nice hustle in from the point. Rose Giblin. Hudson doing a good job getting this one up and out quick. They'll regroup with the blue. A little bit of a knuckleball sent on in on Kushner. Excuse me. This one's fired around to Dirks. Dirks with it now. Wow, what a great pass over to Winkowski. Winkowski wisely fires this one deep into the line. They'll change 5 skaters for Hudson right now. They'll zip on in on the forecheck here and another icing. So a handful of icings by this ECA team as they're relieving the pressure that Hudson's been putting on here. So Nikki Olin will come in on the draw. Hudson does control this one. Wareham on that far side. Tries to fan this one on in. They tag up on side, but can't quite get it deep there. Offsides, I believe. So face-off just outside the zone here. Still one apiece. 12:01 to go in the third period. Well, misplayed by the defender back for the Stars right now. She'll have to go back halfway into her zone. Fires this one deep in again. They'll wave off any icing. Nikki Olin loses an edge there, but gets right back on up. Oh, nice save. Another save. 2 or 3 saves there. The bench is going wild underneath. They're saying that the Hudson player had covered things, but I think that was the goalie's glove that got over top of it. Nope, it's not, so covered up. So apparently it was covered up by one of the Hudson players here. Looks like we're going into a penalty shot here, which is rather aggressive for a player covering up the puck. It's not just a penalty, it's a penalty shot. Well, just a... Well, I'll tell you what, just a mental miscue there by Hudson. The ref just told the... So covering the puck in the crease by a player other than the goaltender results in a penalty shot. So you'll never guess who they're putting out there. It's number 10, Ava Kyson, their number 1 scorer on the team. Ava's going to pick up the puck here at center ice. Elena Kushner deep in her net right now. Big play. Ava cuts right. Kushner comes on over. Nice job. Big save by Kushner. Absolutely stuffs Kaiser. Ava Kyson shut down by Elena Kushner. And I don't even know if she got a good shot off there. It looked like it fell off the end of her stick. Huge play right there. Well, I'll tell you, Hudson got away with one right there, covering the puck and then giving Ava Kyson a one-on-one look. That was a big time play by Elena Kushner to stand up tall in her net and not allow a good shot or a good look at that one. Oh, a scramble in front right now. ECA still with momentum coming out of that power play, that penalty shot there. Feeling like they should be up by one right now. And boy, they are just wheeling right now. Hudson's watching what's going on out there. Kennedy Hendricks with it now. Kennedy walks this one on up, fires this one on off the near wall. Somehow that does not get out. They cycle some fresh legs out there. They've got 3 fresh skaters out there, and Hudson not on the right side of the oxygen levels here. Bailey Dirks still wheeling. Bailey, quite an athlete. Back out to Wareham. Wareham touches this one. Oh, Ava's going to get called for a penalty, heading to the sin bin again. Two for a hook, so Ava Kyson misses the goal, then gets called for a hook. Things just keep getting worse for her right now, and Hudson definitely in need of some momentum. They'll face off to the right of Stowe here. Nikki Olin in on the draw right now. Nice face-off win by her. Right out to the point. Kind of a fluttering knuckleball that got on into the near board here. Walks off that near wall and shoots just wide. I'm not sure if that was a pass or what was going on there. Nobody was home for Hudson. They'll play catch on that side. Walks in. A light little shot tipped at a couple times, but nothing to write home about. Here they go, 2-on-1. The Stars do this well. On into the zone. Nice save, Elena Kushner. Elena having to come up big for her team right now as they fumble at the blue line and give an odd man rush up. This is not how you want to spend your power play minutes in your own end, trying to get up and out. Well, Hudson's got to clean things up here. They work it in on over the blue. Nikki Olin with it now, right to the high slot. Sydney Hendricks with it. Sydney on over. Shot, score! That was an excellent play right there. Number 10, Mallory Thompson takes the pass in the slot, buries said biscuit. It's 2-1 Hudson. We'll get a look at that goal one more time here. Sydney Hendricks fires that one on over. She had 2 players that could have grabbed that puck. Mallory Thompson happened to be the one that got a hold of it. And Mallory with a great shot again, a pass on over right in the slot. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. So a power play goal for Hudson. Big penalty by Ava Kyson. I would look for Ava to come out, spit and fire. Her coach getting on her a little bit right now.
Scoring for your Hudson Raiders at 7:31 of the third period. Number 10, Mallory Thompson. Assisted by number 19, Sydney Hendrickson. Thompson for Hendrickson.
So Thompson from Hendricks on the goal there. Number 19, Sydney Hendricks got the assist on that one. Nice job by Sid. So a very well-timed play there by Sydney Hendricks on the assist there. Hendricks with a great assist. Hudson will try to beat this one out of the zone here. Having some fun with Wareham over working the magic on the mic tonight. Kennedy Hendricks will fire this one on up. This will be an icing here. So 8:02 remaining in the third period here. Hudson being outshot 8-17. 17 shots by the Stars, 8 for Hudson right now. Oh, man. So Sydney Hendricks comes on in for the faceoff right now. They do control this one off the draw. Helmers with it now. A little backhander up to Winkowski. She'll fire this one back to Sid. Sid back to Hannah Helmers. Bunch of the seniors out there right now trying to get this one up and out. ECA intercepts it, though. Woo-hoo. Back out, point, shot, save. Nice job by Alana Kushner as she puts a glove on that one and shuts that down. Well, 7:41 to go in this third period. Again, Hudson up by 1. Wow, shot into the glove, bounced out, good whistle. Another face-off here in the zone. Wareham does a nice job getting this one out. Good hustle by Julia Wareham. She gets this one out of the zone. Nikki Olin battling beneath us here. This one's sent all the way around. That's number 27, helps that along the way. Avery Johnson. Well, ECA definitely tilting the ice just a little bit here after that last goal scored on them. They're looking to tie this back up. Sent along to Wareham. Wareham with it now along the near board. She looks, sends this on over, trying to hit Robson. Robson in pursuit on the forecheck. Nice job by Robson. Good stick by her, almost picked the pocket. This one trickles on into the zone here. They'll backhand this one around. Winkowski fires it back around the other way. Wow, coming in with authority. Nice tight angle shot there. Still loose in front. They're battling for it. Oh my goodness, they get a glove on that one. Nobody's going to put a hand on it. Woo! What a beauty. Again, ECA all the last 2-3 minutes, it's been all ECA. They've been out hustling this Hudson team, and Hudson just trying to get this one out of the zone and get something going at that north end of the ice. They bat at it right now. This one still in. The ref says, nope, she's still good. What a great stick there by Bailey Dirks to keep that one from being on in deep. Getting a little physical out there as both teams taking tumbles out there right now. And Hudson in their own end. They'll feed that one up to Dirks. Dirks tries to feed this cross court to Wareham. Wareham wisely sends this one on in deep as they change 3 behind the play. Wareham with a nice forecheck there. Gotta be careful getting too many players in deep there with this ECA team. Here they come. 3-on-2 if they hustle. Nikki Olin shoots. That one either gets tipped or she really misfired that one up into the netting. So a rare, I think it was probably tipped. Nikki is a bit of a sniper out there. Well, we got a bunch of girl hockey players cheering on their varsity girls team over there with a nice Go Hudson cheer. Always fun to hear the fans letting the players hear it out there. This was before they came on the ice this period, the girls hockey teams from some of the mite and squirt levels were at the door to the exit door to the girls locker room, and got to give them all knucks as they went onto the bench area, which I'll tell you, being a dad is a very big deal. There is a penalty right there. We'll get a call for body contact on number 20, I believe. So a power play for Hudson coming up. So body contact will be the call. We'll get a face-off down and to our left here at the north end of the rink. Stowe will be setting up in net to defend another Hudson power play. We did get one in the net that last go, so we'll see if we can get something to drop in again. Hudson sends Nikki Olin into the face-off dot. She gets tossed immediately. Sid Hendricks gathers this off the near board here. She'll play catch across now with Rose Giblin. Look down low, that's Nikki. Nikki tries to get one through a couple sticks there and ends up giving this one away in the Eau Claire zone. Oh my, this one squirts right in front of the net there. Nikki Olin with it now. Nikki's got the ponytail flying in back. She hits the brakes, looks for some support, gets penned along the boards there. Nice job. Sid Hendricks walks on in. Wow, Hendricks with a missile. Missed by a couple feet there high, but super hard shot there. Winkoski feeds Danny Robson. Danny gets a couple sticks on her. Danny Robson! Oh, Robson! Danny Robson with a huge goal right there. Let's get that replay up and at him. Robson absolutely unloads a wrister right in tight there, and ECA just cannot let this Hudson team get on the power play. Boy, Robson just working away through the slot there. And a nice goal by Miss Danny Robson. We'll get the breakdown here. I would guess that was Robson from Hendricks, but we'll get the call.
15:35 in the third period. For your Hudson Raiders, number 15, Danny Robson. It's a power play goal.
So a power play goal as Danny Robson gets that one on in. No assist on that one. Boom, no Hendricksons. So Danny Robson with a big goal on the power play as they were starting to leak oil just a little bit here, but no longer. Hudson up by a pair right now. 2:54 to go in this third period. Hudson doing a nice job hemming them in the zone right now, and with some nice momentum here. A set power play goal helped them edge that lead out to 2 right now. Never a safe lead, I'll tell you, with this ECA squad. They're a team that can come back in a hurry. They got Ava and some other big wheels out there that can certainly bury said biscuit real quick. So 2.5 to go. third period. Hudson's got to keep on the gas out there. Robson picks one on up. Nice shot on net. Wareham in there to support. Nice forecheck by Julia Wareham. She's all over the ice in there. They bust this one out, high slot. Head on down the ice. Grandpa Hendricks, who's recovering in Chicago. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Very happy to report a Hendricks from Hendricks goal to open the game. So, Grandpa Hendricks, I hope you are doing better. Whatever you're recovering from. Oh, a stick to the chops. Oh, boy. Hit the box. If this is Ava, oh, my goodness, she's going to blow up. Another penalty on number 10, Ava Kyson. That's her fourth one this game. Well, the frustration by Ava Kyson really boiling over here as she gets sent to the box for her fourth time this game, which just unheard of. She's just a fantastic player, so. Well, Hudson back on the power play here. They're up by 2. There's a minute 40 to go, so depending on what happens, they could wrap up this period and game on the power play here, which if you're ECA and you had just pulled your goaltender, this is certainly not the way you wanted to end this third period. Sent across, Rose Giblin with it. She'll play catch on that far board with Nikki Olin. Oh, they had the give and go there with Nikki. They'll send this one back deep. Nice job by number 15, Danny Robson, to not allow that ECA player, Robson, just flying behind the net. They do get a hold of that one and send it the length to the ice. ECA's hustling on down. Sid Hendricks with a little bit more speed in the tank. Hit. Here she comes. Drop pass. So they try to feed another drop pass. Catches a skate of the ref. Oh, in front. Woo, we got some fire wagon hockey going here. End to end they go. Cuts on in. Tries to just beat it past the goaltender, Elena. Elena Kushner standing on her head. Woo! The brick wall, that's Kushner, has been built tonight, only letting one in on 21 shots by the Stars. 35 seconds to go in this Big Rivers game. The goaltender's been pulled by the ECA Stars, which just kind of evened things up at 5 aside out there. And Stars gain control of this one. Doesn't quite get to the net. Stars are working along that far side now. This one trickles on down. Will it make it to icing? Oh, just barely with 12 seconds to go. 12 seconds and a nice game put on by this Hudson squad. I'll tell you, the last couple power play goals really putting nails in the coffin for that ECA squad as they come to town here at John Gornick Memorial. And that opening salvo from the Hendricks sisters, really a nice way to start this one off. And that's gonna do it. The 2 meetings this year, Hudson on top both times, send the ECA Stars packing. It'll be a long haul back to Eau Claire tonight. Your final 3-1, Hudson on top. A beauty of a game tonight. Elena Kushner doing a great job in net, and again, some absolutely fantastic goals scored tonight. The Hendricks sisters, again, 19 from 6. Sydney from Kennedy to open things up. Then Mallory Thompson gets one, and Danny Robson gets the final one, the last 2 on the power play. So a very fun evening for Ken Conan, myself, and Adam Tilson on the camera. Appreciate you tuning in on the River Channel and RaidersStreaming.com and wherever else you might find us live. We are going to be back in business on Saturday afternoon. I guess it could be night if you were working the third shift, but Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock, Adam and I will be on over in River Falls, so about 10 miles southeast of where we're at in Hudson, at the Hunt Arena, where we will take on the University School. Again, we'll watch the girls salute their fans, and then we'll see you next time. Thanks again for joining us on the River Channel and Raiders Streaming.